Hello everyone, Juggalozen back at it again, Schlub and back with another installment of Schlub Unboxes. This time, we got us the Lorwyn Eclipsed bundle, yeah! Includes 9 play boosters! The music you're hearing in the background is from SoundDraw, AI-generated music. Stick it to YouTube. So alright, here we go. So, we got us 5 traditional foil and 5 regular full art foils. A neat looking spin down. We got us the 9 play boosters. We got us more lands. Well, let's talk about 2 reference cards, whatever the hell. Alt art foil kin binding. Okay. And then of course the box. So let us crack her open then, shall we? Let's get her into frame today. Alright. So there we go. So how is everybody doing on this 3-day weekend? So what is this insert we got here? So telling you about their products and the newly introduced 60 card theme boosters. And then we have this very Adventure Time-esque art for a Bogart. That's kind of neat. Oh, look at that! We got more of that kind of art on the side of the box here. Lorwyn Eclipsed. Okie doke. So let's see what's inside the box here. Alright, so we got that fun changeling. We got another ring right there. We got all about the changelings. Look at these guys. Look at them. Look at them. Look at them. Alrighty, so we got, oh, look at how they space these out. How interesting. And then we have, ooh, look at this spin down. Ooh, so this is not a Universes Beyond. So this should have a 1. Oh, it has an I for the 1? How interesting. And the font is different too. Look at the swirls in there. Oh, I like this. This is a beautiful spin down. Look at that. How cool is that? Alrighty, so we got us the play boosters here. And then we have the empanada paper, if a chuno chuno. So let's take a look-see in here. I like that track, but let's see what else SoundDraw has for me. Alright, so there we go. So plains, island, swamp. These are nice looking. Mountain, forest. And then we have these that you find in the commander decks, which are also nice looking. And then here, so we should have the foils in here. That was odd of SoundDraw to do there. So here we have kin binding. So 5 cost white enchantment. Creatures that you control get +X/+X, where X is the number of creatures that enter the battlefield under your control this turn. At the beginning of combat on your turn, creating 1/1 green and white Kithkin creature token. So at the very least, if you do this on your pre-combat main phase, you're guaranteed to get +1/+1. But if you have some explosive creature generation, that could be really neat. And then we got the foil basics. Oh, I am not feeling this track. I'm going back to track 1. There we go. Foil mountain. Oh, hold on. Is that different art? I don't know. That forest looked different to me. You know what? Listen, I didn't pay attention to it. That's what I did. I didn't pay attention. I'm thinking of the art that came in the commander decks. I just said that too. Alrighty. So we got that set aside, and we got empanada paper, and all of these freaking cards are spilling in the box. Okay, so here we go. We got us the play boosters, and the first time in a long time, we got us 2 different arts. We got us these. We got us this elf, and we got us this Bogart. How interesting. Oh, wait, hold on. Oh, I didn't even see this. Oh, there's another Bogart. Hold on, how many? So, oh, are you the? This is the Merfolk now. This is the Merfolk. Then we have that. Cool, 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 cool. Okay. So here we go. Let's crack her open. No. Shoot. So these are not Japanese booster packs. So here we go. We got Iron Shield Elf, 2-drop, 3/1. Discard a card. This creature gains indestructible until end of turn. Tap it. Alright. And Clashkin Festival, 3-drop, Kindred Enchantment. When this damage enters, create 2 green and white Kitkin, and then you could pay to make another Kitkin. That's kind of cool. Ah. Hold on. I'm struggling with my setup here. I don't have this set up the way I should. Alright, here we go. So, Lasting Tarfire, 2-drop enchantment. At the beginning of each end step, if you put a counter on a creature this turn, this enchantment deals 2 damage to each opponent. That's kind of cool. Wonderbrine Trapper, 1-drop, 2/1. Pay 1 and tap this. Tap another untapped creature you control. Tap target creature an opponent controls. Oh, jeez. That costs a lot to do. Hey, Bridget Clashkin's Heart, nice. So 3-drop, 3/2 legendary Kitkin warrior. When this creature enters or transforms into Bridget, you make a Kitkin. And then at the beginning of your first main phase, you may pay a single green to transform her into Bridget Doan's Mind to add X green or X white, or X is the number of other creatures you control. And at the beginning of your first main phase, you may pay white to transform her. That's a cool critter. And then we have a foil Shine Shrieker. 6 costs 3/3. When this creature enters, draw cards equal to the number of colors among permanents you control. Interesting, interesting. So we got that. And a foil there. We'll leave a space for a mythic. And hey, Sandra, let's play that track again. You gonna play that track for me, Sandra? There we go. All right. Oh, dear. That was Teddy Wolf. Teddy Wolf! Alright, so... Alrighty, so we got Perfect Intimidation. Choose one or both. Target opponent exiles 2 cards from their hand, or remove all counters from target creature. That seems pretty good. Thought Weft Charge. 2-drop. Target creature gets +3/+3 until end of turn. If a creature enters the battlefield under your control this turn, draw a card. Thirst for Identity. 3 cost, instant. Draw 3 cards and discard 2 cards unless you discard a creature card. That's interesting. I think this completes the cycle. Well, not completes the cycle. It furthers the cycle of draw 2, then discard 2 unless... Draw 3, then discard 2 unless you discard a certain card type. Because there's one for enchantments and there's one for artifacts. Thought Weft Imbuer. 4 cost, 0/5 Advisor, okay. When a creature you control attacks alone, it gets +X/+X until end of turn, where X is the number of Kitkin you control. Huh, alright. Champion of the Clashkin. 4-drop, 4/5 Kitkin Knight. As an additional cost to cast this spell, behold a Kitkin and exile it. Other Kitkin you control get +1/+1. When this creature leaves the battlefield, return the exile card to its owner's hand. I guess a flash 4/5 for 4 that also anthems your other Kitkin isn't terrible. And then we have a foil, what's this? Bristlebane Battler. Oh, and it's a rare. Let me see, was it Trample Ward 6/6, enters with 5 -1/-1 counters on it. Whenever another creature you control enters, while this creature has a -1/-1 counter on it, remove a -1/-1 counter. That's cool. That is cool. If you made this green-black, you could, was it play the thing that removes like 5 counters? And just make this a 3-drop 6/6 with Trample Ward 2. Ooh. Yeah. Alright, here we go. Let us continue. Did I get a token? I got an elf token. Alright. So, Kith Keeper, Elemental. When this creature enters, create X, 1/1 green and white Kithkin creature tokens for X is the number of colors among permanents you control. Tap 3 untapped creatures you control. This creature gets +3/+0 against flying until end of turn. Huh. Eclipsed Realms. This land enters, choose Elemental, Elf, Fairy, Giant, Goblin, Kithkin, Merfolk, or Treefolk. Add 1 mana of any color. Spend this mana only to cast a spell of the chosen type or activate the ability of the chosen type. Okie doke. Nightmare Sower. Oh, I like this guy. 4 cost, 2/3 Fairy Assassin with Flying and Lifelink. When you cast a spell during an opponent's turn, put a -1/-1 counter on up to 1 target creature. That's good. Ooh! Marlin Fey Ascendant. 5 cost, Sultai, Elf, Fairy, Noble. 4/5 Flying. When Marlin or another Elf or Fairy you control enters, exile the top 2 cards of target opponent's library. Once each turn, you may cast a spell with mana value less than or equal to the number of elves and or fairies you control from among cards exiled of Marlin this turn without paying its mana cost. It's a long-winded way to say, you know, count your fairies, you can cast something. And then, ooh, we got a mythic Gula's God. What is this? Aurora Awakener, Giant Druid for 7 cost, Trample, 7/7. When this creature enters, reveal cards from the top of your library until you reveal X permanent cards, where X is the number of colors among permanents you control. Put any number of those permanent cards onto the battlefield, then put the rest of the revealed cards on the bottom of your library in a random order. How interesting. How interesting. Well, we got us our first mythic, and then we got a foil Silvergill Peddler. Alrighty. Here we go. And it was a double rare pack. Excuse me. Was it allergies over here where I'm at? Pretty bad. Alrighty, here we go. So we got us a treasure token. Did I even see what the other side of that token was? It was a Kithkin. Okie doke. Oh, pardon me for a moment. Okay, so let's do this. Oh, Soundraw's freaking out. Let's go to track 3 then. Pardon me. Let's see when it decides to pick it up. Lofty Dreams, 5 cost enchantment with Convoke. When it enters, draw a card. Enchanted creature gets +2/+2 and has flying. That's interesting. Lissalana Dignitary, Elf Advisor, 2 drop 2/3. As an additional cost, behold an elf or pay 2. Add 2 green. Activate only if there is an elf card in your graveyard. Huh. Flame Breeder, if I'm not mistaken, that's a reprint. Crib Swap, classic. With the man, they made the changelings look really weird in this set. Oh, what is that? Ooh, a dragon? And it's a mythic. Oh, Lord, let's find out. I haven't done any spoilers for this set, which is crazy. 5 cost dragon, 6/6 flying, and wither. Whenever you cast an instant or sorcery spell with a single target, you may copy it. If you do, those spells gain wither. You may choose new targets for the copy. Whoa. Oh, that is cool. That is cool. We'll put you in the mythic pile. And then we have a foil Personify. Exile target creature control, then return that card to the battlefield under its owner's control. Create a 1/1 colorless shapeshifter creature token with changeling. So you get to blink something and make a changeling? For like the same cost as other blink spells? That's really good. And then we got a foil land and then another Kithkin. Alrighty, so we are on 5 packs remaining. 5 packs remaining. 2 mythic bundles so far. I had heard that there wasn't a lot of fairies here, and fairies was, you know, it's a deck that I have built that I wanted to upgrade. Let's see here. Alright, so we got Pummeler for Hire. 5 cost, 4/4. Vigilance Reach Word 2. When this creature enters, you gain X life, where X is the greatest power among giants you control. That's kind of fun. Whoa. Voracious Tome Skimmer. It's a 3-drop fairy rogue with I love that casting cost. Look at that. 2/3. Whenever you cast a spell during an opponent's turn, you may pay 1 life. If you do, draw a card. Oh, perfect. Oh, that is awesome. That's definitely going. I want to foil one of those. Encumbered Regerie. 2-drop Merfolk Soldier. 5/4. Enters with 3 -1/-1 counter standard. When this creature becomes tapped while it has a -1/-1 counter, remove it. That's cool. I kind of like this Encumbered series. Reminds me of Amonkhet. Deepway Navigator, rare flash. When this merfolk enters, untap each other merfolk you control. As long as you go attacked with 3 or more merfolk this turn, merfolk you control get +1/+0 until end of turn. I mean, that's just a good thing for merfolk decks. And then another double rare pack. Oh man. Dawn Hand Dissident, 1-drop Elf Warlock, 1/2. Tap Blight 1 to Surveil 1, or tap Blight 2, exile target card from a graveyard. Huh. During your turn, you may cast creature spells from among cards you own exiled with this creature by removing 3 counters from among creatures you control in addition to paying their I mean, that takes some work, but that's neat. In fact, since this guy has Surveil, I might want to put this in my Sidisi deck. That's neat. And I could easily, blight one of my zombie tokens. Ooh, I'm starting to like this guy. Then we have a foil Gilt Leaf Embrace. Foil Mountain. And a crazy ass Black-Red Goblin token. Let's try track 4. You gonna play for me, Sandra? Okay. Alright, so there we go. Yeah, I put this camera up too high. Lesson learned. The first time I did this was beginner's luck with this setup that I got, this triple light setup. So we got us a elf token. Alright, here we go. So, what is this? Liminal Lusk? Oh! Limimollusk. It's like, okay, that's so weird. 4-drop, 2/4, elemental with Death Touch. When this creature enters, you gain life equal to the number of colors among permanents you control. Alright. The Death Touch is interesting. Gathering Stone! Oh, I like this thing. 4-drop artifact. This artifact enters, choose a creature type. Spells you cast with the chosen type cost 1 less to cast. When this artifact enters and at the beginning of your upkeep, look at the top card of your library. If it's a card of the chosen type, you may reveal it and put it into your hand. If you don't put that card into your hand, you may put it into your graveyard. This is so good! I would expect an effect like this to be rare. Oh, what is this? Burden Stoneback. 2-drop Giant Warrior. It's Burden, so it's got counters. So it's a 4/4, enters with 2. Remove a counter from this creature. Target creature gains indestructible until end of turn. Activate only as a sorcery. It's interesting. Silver Guild Mentor. Behold a merfolk or pay 2. When this creature enters, create a 1 and white blue merfolk creature token. So to behold a merfolk, choose a merfolk you control or reveal a merfolk from your hand. Yeah, you see, behold is just show off. Which is funny because it's like, do I control a merfolk? Then he costs 2 less. That's basically what it's saying. Because it's like, behold, look, merfolk, look! Because other ones are like, behold and exile, and the exile is in the rules text. And then, oh, Temple Garden. Oh, look at that. It's Temple Garden. Cool, man. Fucking chocolate. Ooh, love this card. Ooh, love this card. Shoop. Is there? No. Okay. So, put that there. And we got a foil anti-sentence. Island. And another Kithkin. Alrighty. 3 packs left. 3 packs left. Here we go. And we continue. So we got us another fairy token. Alrighty. Chomping Changeling. Look at that. Was it 3-drop, 1/2 shapeshifter with Changeling? When this creature enters, destroy up to 1 target artifact or enchantment. Oh, alrighty. Impolite Entrance. 1 cost sorcery. Target creature gains trample and haste until end of turn. Draw a card. Oh, wow. Yeah, that's good. Let me see here. Sound draw, if you could play this for me. Ooh, I like the sound of that. That's a nice card. Wretched Wretch. Goblin, 3-drop, 4/2. When this creature dies, if it had a -1/-1 counter on it, return it to the battlefield under its control, and it loses all abilities. Huh. How interesting. Reese the Evermore. So 2-drop, 2/2 legendary elf flash. When it enters, another target creature you control gains persist until end of turn. They can pay 1 tap it to remove any number of counters from target creature you control. Any number. So this dude like completely removes the encumbrance. Wow. That's neat. Okay. And then we got a foil Rooftop Percher. 5-drop colorless shapeshifter with changeling flying. When it enters exile up to 2 cards from graveyards, you gain 3 life. That's actually a decent amount of value for 5. Then we got the land, and we got another one of these crazy goblins. Alrighty, penultimate pack. We got us another elf token. So here we got Illusion Spinners, 5-cost Fairy Wizard, 4/3. You may cast a spell as though it had flash if you control a fairy. This creature has hexproof as long as it's untapped. You see, that isn't enough for, like, I like that that you can do it with flash, but at 5 cost and it doesn't really do anything else. Nah, not for my deck. Virulent Emissary, 1 cost Elf Assassin, 1/1. When another creature you control enters, you gain 1 life. Oh, what? What? I guess it's tempered by it being only creatures you control, but that's still crazy. Hovel Hurler, Giant Warrior, 5 cost, Boros. This creature enters with 2 -1/-1 counter. Is it Hovel Hurler? Okay. 6/7. Remove a counter from this creature. Another target creature you control gets +1/+0 against flying until end of turn. Activate only as a sorcery. So they went. They took away the whole fleeing like flavor by not having the creature being sacrificed, which I guess is better for players, but it takes away the flavor. Endblaze Epiphany, X and red, deals X damage to target creature. When that creature dies this turn, exile a number of cards from the top of your library equal to its power. Then choose a card to exile this way. Until the end of your next turn, you may play that card. You get 1 card, and the rest of the cards are exiled. Ew, I don't know about that one. I don't know about that one. Come on, there we go. And then ooh, Doran Besieged by Time. Ooh, love this card. Man, Doran was such hot shit when he first debuted. So 4 cost. Abzan, 0/5, Treefolk Druid. Each creature spell you cast with toughness greater than its power costs 1 less to cast, which is neat. Whenever a creature you control attacks or blocks, it gets +X/+X until end of turn, where X is the difference between its power and toughness. So if Doran would attack, he would be a 5/10. Which is, yeah, so it's a little bit weaker than assigning damage with the toughness. But I think it's actually a little bit more fair, because they've done horrible things with wall decks. That's cool art. And then we got a foil Blighted Blackthorn, a foil Plains, and the other side of the token is a Kithkin. Alrighty, this is the last pack. Let's hope for a stray mythic. Let's hope for a crazy foil rare, because I don't. Oh yes, I did. I did get 1 foil rare, but let's hope for the goodness. Good, shapeshifter tokens. I'll need those. Alrighty, so here we go. So we got Shimmerwild's Growth. 2 cost aura, enchant land. As this aura enters, choose a color. Enchanted land is the chosen color. How interesting. Whenever an enchanted land is tapped for mana, its controller adds an additional 1 mana of the chosen color. Turning lands colors to help with Vivid. How interesting. Protective Response. 3 cost instant with Convoke. Destroy target attacking or blocking creature. Alright, that's classic. The fact that it doesn't have 2 white pips shows, the power creep. Ooh! Twin Flame Travelers in the showcase. 4 cost, 3/3 elemental sorcerer with flying. If a triggered ability of another elemental you control triggers, it triggers an additional time. This is uncommon? Christ, that's going in the new commander deck. Sheesh. The freaking precon. Eclipsed Flamekin. I got good value off of this when I played it. When this creature enters, look at the top 4 cards of your library. You may reveal an elemental, island, or mountain from among them. Put it in your hand. Put the rest of the bottom of your library in a random order. 1/4 for 3, and it's was it blue-red hybrid mana? Why am I blanking on the guild? Why am I'm blanking on the guild? I'm totally blanking on the guild. And the oh lord, this card! Oh lord, this card! Oh. So I got me a mythic, and I got me a Big Daddy Art mythic. Look at that, Oko, Lorwyn Liege, because he has to make himself king, fucker. So 3-drop, 3 loyalty planeswalker. Well, if that's all the beats that it gave me, so I'm gonna go ahead and go back to track 1 because I really enjoyed that one. I think it's probably gonna mess up. Come on, you dirty. There we go. All right. So look at how the artwork is just getting in there. At the beginning of your first main phase, you may pay green if you do transform them. So both of these sides are pluses. So up to 1 target creature gains all creature types. That's cool. Target creature gets -2, -0 until your next turn. So that's a little weak. So then you can pay 1 to transform them into Oko Shattermoor Scion. At the beginning of your first main phase, you may pay blue if you do transform them. Mill 3 cards, and these are all minuses. Mill 3 cards. You may put a permanent card from among them into your hand. That's kind of neat. Create 2 3/3 green elk creature tokens. That's neat. Choose a creature type. You get an emblem with creatures you control of the chosen type get +3/+3 and have vigilance and hexproof. That is fantastic. That's a great emblem. Well, this was a 3 mythic bundle. Excuse me. Then we got a foil liminal hold, full art mountain, and a merfolk token. So there we go. Those were my pulls. 3 big mythics, including crazy art, hot sexy Urku. So thank you very much for joining me on this one. If you like my quirky content, like, comment, share, subscribe. Boost your Schlub's numbers. Thank you once again. Stay schlubby, my friends.